Okay, say Hartley's Crocodile Farm.
Harley's Crocodile Farm.
All right, let's go.
That one's like 10 feet long.
It's huge, right?
Yeah, giant.
Cool, right?
Yeah.
You think it's gonna be a good day, right? Look at this. Guys, what do you think, Tommy? Looks good, right?
This looks good.
Wow, look at the koala.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
How are we? Can I just move my way through here? Sorry, not at the... Beautiful. All right. Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Welcome to Hartley's. My name is Georgia. I'm one of the bird and mammal keepers here at Hartley's. And this star of the show, this here is River. River is one of our 4-year-old koalas. So she actually turns 5 in about 1 month. So she's quite a young koala. It's a female koala that you're looking at here, and she's a part of the northern species of koala here in Australia. So we have a northern species and a northern population and a southern population. So these guys naturally occur a little bit further south of us, down in Townsville, and then all the way down to the top end of New South Wales. So this here is River. I will grab you table by table for your breakfast, and I want you to come up here, and you are welcome to have a pat with her. What was your name? May May? Nice to meet you, May May. Would you like to have a pat of her? You can't hold her, unfortunately, but you can give her a pat just on the rump here, nice and gentle.
Oh, yeah,
Good
nice,
job.
right?
Nice and gentle.
Okay, couple pats. Hi, Mimi. You soft?
Where have you guys all come in from?
United States and China.
Fantastic.
All right, okay, Mimi. Let other people get pet, okay? Hello.
It's a girl. Do you remember how old she is, Meme? Have you seen a koala before? This guy. Brown, some of the biggest threats can be dingoes.
Eating?
Yeah. Or feral cats. There's a lot of massive population of feral cats in Australia. When they've got a joey, so a joey that's on the outside of their body, not in their pouch. So when it's sitting
I do have to tell you by law, just as we cruise, I'll make it real quick. Stay behind that road. It's common sense, but that's not that common, so I do have to run through these couple of things. Stay behind that rope, guys. You'll be relatively safe. And don't put anything outside of the grates up the top that you'd like to take home with you. That's about it. Other than that, if I get ripped over, one of my females that goes by the name of Fluffy, she has a nest at the top of that hill. It's the pathetic looking pile of sticks. It's the worst crocodile nest I've ever seen. It looked like she spilled a small campfire and made some eggs. There's another nest just over here. So that pile of soil that's in between all the trees there and leaf litter, that's another crocodile nest. We'll see a few of them as we cruise around. Guys, I'm talking about, not that one. That's the biggest female in here. That's a good start to the tour. So biggest female there, considered large for a male. He's not considered average. I've got to get out of the way. She goes by the name of Little Girl. She was the smallest female when she first got put out here. Her name is Melaleuca, or they're also called the weeping tea tree. So if you've ever used tea tree oil, that's where it comes from. And these Melaleuca just means black and white. So Mela is black, Luca is white in Latin. When early botanists arrived, they discovered these trees first in Papua New Guinea. They'd had bushfires, so the trunks were charred black and white, so they got real creative, called them black and white trees. Can go into salt, we think indefinitely. And I've seen them in the ocean covered in barnacles, which would suggest to me they've been out there for months. But the fresh animal, by the way, this one. Yeah, her name used to be Michael. We called it Michael Jackson because it had one white hand, looked like it was wearing one white glove. But We got told it was a boy, but it turned out to be a girl. Went and laid eggs, so we had to change its name to Michelle Jackson. But
Oh, he's getting the beat out. You see me? Hey, you can see.
tribes where you find them, so you don't only find them in Australia. They're found right to the Indo-Pacific region. Keys or what? Why did you coming in? No? Nah, not keen. I'm not gonna. Dominant female. She's got one eye missing and she's covered in scars. She loves to fight. Like, absolutely loves it.
What's that?
So she river. He was pulled out because he was attacking fishing boats, which is just above average. They lay 40 to 60. This is the second most dominant female in here. She's not in the area now. She's abandoned the nest. But the importance of this, because 60 to 70% of their nest, no, sorry, not 60 to 70% that don't work together. So emotions are a very effective way of communication. And so crocs don't have what's called a limbic system. That's the part of your brain that facilitates emotional responses. We're the most highly emotional creatures on Earth, humans, right? Which has its downfalls sometimes. It can also be a major weakness. So with that though, I can understand you. So I can read your face. I know if I've pissed you off, if you're upset, if you agree, if you're having a laugh, enjoying. I can read this, and if I care, I can adjust my behaviour to more effectively communicate and work together with you. We needed to do that to survive early on. Like, if we didn't work together, our species would have been killed. Right? So over time, that trait was favoured. We became more and more highly emotional, to the fact these days that words hurt people intensely. That's the downside, right? But crocs never had to work together, so they didn't.
You like this, buddy?
Evolve that. There's one just here, just dropped under.
Yeah.
Another one over here. Belongs to that girl up there. So you can see she's quite sizey as well, as opposed to a lot of the other girls.
How do you tell them apart?
They're very unique.
They are? Yeah.
So I know you've got to remember, I look at crocodiles all day, every day. In my spare time, especially in the dry season, I spend as much time in Cape York as I can fishing and observing crocs, right? Photographing them. Now, I like to use identical twins to kind of get this message across. So if you've ever known identical twins in your life, the reason I use this is because I went to school with a couple of lads. I couldn't tell them apart. They could have told me no, whichever one they wanted to, right, at first. But after I was in one of their classes there for a bit, I could tell them apart from a mile away. They're actually quite unique. Lots of subtle differences and nuances. Crocs, and this girl here is quite robust. So this is Shop Girl, and that one's Spillway Girl. This one's got quite a tall head. Scarring is another one. Colour. So this one's quite dark. Some of them are almost yellow. There's lots of different ways to tell them apart, but head structure's the major one. See, her nasal disc is quite bulbous and rounded.
Yeah.
Looks like a bit of a dome. Yeah, so that's a tell, and she's got a small tooth mark just in front of her left eye there from a fight. So that's, like, I can tell her, although she looks quite similar to this girl coming up in the water over here. So you'll see the nasal disc on this girl back here is a lot flatter, and she's a lighter, yellower colour.
Here she comes.
Here she comes.
She's diving under the water.
She has gone under. I just splash a little bit, she'll locate the food that way. Got me. Get back here. Time to time.
Oh, you see her? See under the water? See her, honey? She's got the thing.
Look, another dragonfly.
There we go.
Yeah, look at her stick.
Taking me into the scrub.
There she is, yeah, wow. Oh, we got him.
Watch yourselves.
Yeah. What's that telling? Alright, keep looking, keep looking. You see, guys? Look at that. Wow. You see that, honey? Got the chicken. Crocodile farm. Oh.
He's so fluffy. He's not fat. Oh, it's a red-legged Tanzania.
Yeah.
Look how fat the koalas are.
Yeah, they're super fat, right?
Yeah.
And super cute. So cute. Look at them.
So fat that it's gonna have
They like their fan. They're just relaxing in their fan, right? They like fans too. You guys like fans, right? Look at that. Black headed python. What's that?
Blue tongue skin, I think. He's the blue tongue.
See the wombat thing here? Okay. Let's go look at the wombats. Oh my god. He's so cute. Oh baby. Oh baby. You see that? Look at the wombat. See the wombat, babe? It's so cute. So we gotta hustle here. Come on, wombat. Look at wombat.
One of my friends has those. Remember, he has those every holiday.
Oh yeah, that's right. They did have a...
And then
But I think they had a python. That's the lizard. What's in there? Wood piles. Oh, there he is. Look.
Cobra? Coastal taipan.
Yeah.
Coastal taipan. This is like the third most venomous snake in the world.
Cool.
Wait, get a picture. Get a picture.
Okay.
I want to get a picture with him. With the taipan. And to impress Mikey.
That's a video.
I've located the coastal taipan.
Look at him.
Look, Mom, look. Mom, I'm telling you something. The bottom of his toe is like... Yes, kind of like... He looks like a
This is a
bird.
dang tree.
Mikey saw a monocle python before you.
Right, looks like it's from Madagascar, the tortoises. Pretty cool, right?
Articulated python.
Tortoises.
Where? Oh, there!
Yeah. Oh wow, he's very dangerous.
Very. In person. In person.
Cool, right? Well, you see a koala?
Hi!
Another koala. You think that's the one we were at this morning? Those kangaroos, May.
Put that down?
No, they're definitely not for petting. They'll kick you. That's what ancient kangaroos look like, I guess.
I'm not like that.
I think they used to look like this, giant kangaroos. Yeah, that's what they used to look like millions of years ago. Welcome to Gondwan. All right, May, wait. Tommy, May, can you wait for us? Look at that. This other one's coming over too. That's pretty cool looking. All right, man, don't tap on the glass. It's bothering you. All right, sweetie. Cool, right? Monitors, where are they from? Look at Emu. Another emu, right? May get out of the leaves. Don't.
Because the emu can jump.
Well, it doesn't sound like he's happy, my man.
No, dude. Dad, emus can jump 5 feet. Emus can jump 5 feet.
Well, luckily this thing's like 5 feet, so luckily he can't jump over that thing. So cool, right?
Yeah.
Gotta try to see one.
Stay with us.
Australian ladybug.
Definitely ladybug. What'd you say?
Perhaps wombat used to be this big.
Oh. Got killed.
Yeah.
What is here?
Oh,
What's his name?
Scott. I bet his name is Scott.
He's digging.
Yeah.
Look at his thick butt.
Yeah. What is his backwards pouch? I have no idea where it is.
Yeah, this is the one with the backwards pouch.
Yeah.
We can dig in that.
Oh. Yeah, nice kangaroo, right? I think they must be full, honey. Where you go? See the size of that?
Oh my god.
You see that, Nancy? I'm gonna fling it on you.
You should do a TikTok video.
Mom, did you see the spider?
You should do a TikTok video. Do a
And
TikTok
look,
video.
look, and then is that the? There's a really small one up there.
No,
No, they're.
that's actually an alligator.
Oh, they are alligators.
Yeah, too.
Yeah, their snouts are so wide. Yeah, they are alligators. All right, let's go.
Looks like an alligator.
That looks like. Is that a croc or an alligator? Yeah.
That one's big.
Yeah, I'm hungry. Oh, yeah, don't do that.
I gave the
When they sell these, kill these and sell them.
What am I? What? Oh, cool. Frilled neck dragon. Where is he? Oh, he's over here.
Yeah, he's up in that tree. He's up in the tree. There he is.
Where?
He's like Dinky Bill's pet. Looks like Dinky Bill's pet. Can you see the frill on him?
Yeah, where is he?
Up in the tree. Up in the tree. He's Blinky Bill's
Oh, I see him.
pet. He's
Yeah, Blinky Bill's
pet.
pet. It's Blinky Bill's pet here. Look at that guy.
50 to 60 years old.
Sultan.
What's Anna's called?
Are they gharials or something?
No. I'm pretty sure those are freshwaters. I'm not Gary's. Gary's all the way to the top.
Cool, right?